It's time for another mail day video. Let's see what junk did I buy this time and see if it's worth or not. But this one will also be a bit different. There is only one thing from AliExpress and other stuff is from a couple of other places. We'll start in a couple of seconds. Let's check this package. Wow. 24-karat gold sticker. Okay, no comment. I didn't order that one, but I did order this, and it's in fact really interesting. It should be because what? I actually ordered just this. But looks like besides this, which we will look at in a second, you also get this what should be pretty cheap phone repair kit, watch repair kit in this case. Two of them. This will not be useful, this will not be useful, this will not be useful, this will not be useful. I think I have already like a couple of them. Yeah, okay. This is this double-sided tape. Looks like it's double-sided tape. But actually what I ordered is this here. It's just shame that I had issues with delivery, so the item for which I bought this here hasn't arrived. Actually it did arrive, I had custom issues. Yeah, so it went back and I'm waiting for second delivery of the same item. This is, I don't remember how much milliamp hours. It says 800 milliamp hours battery. It can be, it's like watch battery or something like this, but actually this was supposed to be used with the Seed Studio round display that has also ESP32 board in it that can be powered by the battery, and the idea was to use this battery to power that project. But now I have battery and I have no project to power it with. So we have battery, you receive tools, double-sided tape for whatever, and Pony Brown 24-karat gold plating sticker. And the sticker is what's this? Yay! Yeah, it's been some time since this item arrived and I needed it for, this is a Seed Studio Shao board round display touchscreen that can be powered via the battery, but I still needed one additional battery that I wasn't able to find locally. And then I had that local company that is importing battery order it, it did arrive, then I went to my vacation, then I just simply forgot about it. I'm still not sure what I can do with it because in theory this can work with ESP Home, but most of the cases and examples that I've seen are Arduino ones. The biggest issue here is actually two issues. One is the touchscreen capability, because if you already have a nice round screen powered by battery, such as this one, you also want to be able to control it and not just use it as a display. And the second problem, of course, is also display, because display needs to be supported in ESP Home. Back at the time when I was testing it, it was still not supported, and since then, and it's been 3 months, I haven't seen if the support has been added or not. But let's get back to the item on hand. This is 800 milliamp hours R40355 or 403535 round battery. And as you've seen, I've bought it just for this project. I will not be using for anything else. I even forgot that I will be receiving some tools or whatever with it. I have already a bunch of those tools from a bunch of other projects, and I don't even know what I did with them. In terms of the battery quality, the battery is working. I am able to charge the battery via that board. I'm able to use that board with that battery. But as I said, for that project you need two batteries. One is this rechargeable battery, and the other battery is used to power runtime clock or RTC. And if this battery gets depleted, then the clock itself loses the correct time. So you have to each time configure it or set up the time and date. Currently it is on sale for €11.48 with the shipping of €3.18. The price I paid will be shown somewhere here on the screen. Let's check this here. LAB4450.com. We have a couple of things here. This is the latest version of the ADXL, or this is the latest version of the input shaper for the printers. You can use it on Warren, but you can use it also on some other printers. USB-C cable goes here. This here is for the nozzle. So you screw it in under the nozzle, and then you use it to input shape everything. And you also have here Z, X, Y. So it should go in the direction, and it should be easier to both mount, test everything, and do the input shaping. Yeah, for all of you that don't know, input shaping wasn't invented by Bamboo Lab or Creality. As a matter of fact, it's a functionality of the clipper that you can use to optimize the acceleration, deceleration, and resonance of your printer and improve the quality of your 3D prints. This is a new stuff that has arrived to lab4450.com, and as you know, I do get some stuff, buy some stuff from them, etc. And these here, these are the tiny LEDs, again lab4450. These are used for the Voron 0.1 or 0.2 as a chamber light, I think. Yeah, they are pretty small. I really like this PCB. Let's check the web page, and we'll also look a bit more into this input shaper RDXL board. By now you probably all know that I also like 3D printing, and for some of the spare parts I usually go to Lab4450, and there is already a list of things that I will be buying when I recuperate from some of the other purchases I did lately. You already know this Lab4450 store because I featured it a couple of times in these videos, and also videos related to my 3D printers, especially Voron, especially the ERCF, because I bought a couple of boards from them. I also received a couple of things from them. So this is my go-to store, European store, when I try to buy quality stuff. And this is this nozzle ADXL 345 accelerometer. And it's awesome because it measures vibration where the vibrations are important, where the printhead is or where the nozzle is. It has USB-C connector, so it makes it easy to hook it up to your Raspberry Pi. For example, if you're running Clipper out of Raspberry Pi, and then you can use it to measure the input shaping or turn on the input shaping and see what are your graphs for the acceleration for various frequencies, and then of course with input shaping compensate on those vibrations and have better quality of prints. On Voron printers, after you hook it up, it looks something like this. There is option to buy just this nozzle ADXL and also ADXL with 1.5 meter USB-C cable. Price ranges from €25 to 29 if you include the cable. And the second thing is not for my Voron, but I will probably find a way where to use them. That thing is RGB NeoPixel for Voron Mini Stealth Burner. Stealth Burner now for big larger Vorons comes with a couple of LEDs. 2 at the nozzle and 1 at the logo. These are micro, small RGBs that you can use even with the Voron Mini. If you're interested in the size, this is comparing it to €1 coin. If you are into upgrades, especially into Voron upgrades, don't forget to visit LAB4450 and see what other goodies they have. This one I will not be mounting on my current printer, unless somebody sends me a kit to build V0.2, because I have Voron 2.4 R2. I'm just waiting for the numbers. Okay, this is okay. And voila! I can speak French. We have a digital microscope, 246S or 249S. I'm not sure exactly what model is inside. This one has, according to the spec, HDMI, I would say so. Metal stand version 01. This is upside down. Components list. We have microscope monitor, base, beam, screws, springs, metal clips, and column. Ooh, nicely packed. Let's look here. Here we have, this is HDMI cable. Yep, this is HDMI cable. HDMI cable. Normal to mini or something. Then we have USB cable. USB cable. This is control for on, off, plus, minus. Okay, this has to go out. Let me move the box out of the way. This is a very big monitor. My wife will like it very much. We could probably watch Netflix on it. Yep. It really looks nice. We have here what? HDMI, USB, this is the SD card slot. And here we have a couple of buttons. Folder button, okay, up, down, arrow, M, and power. And we do have screen protection, which of course we must not ever remove. Then in this box we have tweezers, glass for samples. I think these are actually samples you can watch. Ooh, I will play with these. Pine stern. Let's look what's inside. Pine stern, onion, wing of the honeybee, honeybee worker leg. Oh, nice. We will play with the with these also. Here are the tools for the assembly, tweezers. This is a sample box or something similar. We have power adapter, USB. We have cable, spare parts. We have lenses, 2 different lens type. I think one can be used for electronics and the other one can be used for the biological samples or something like that. We can probably try to isolate coronavirus and experiment with viruses and bacteria. But I'll make a separate channel about that one. Yep, we'll look at the specs of the lenses. So this one is 90 to 300 millimeters, and this one or the other one is, sorry, this is from 4 to 5 millimeters point. What else? Yeah, this is a light box for the samples. I think this is a light box. It looks like light box. Is it a light box? Maybe it is a light box. How do you hook up light to the light box? I'm not sure actually. Oh yeah, power goes here. Okay. Okay, I get it. And then we also have remote, which I frankly really like the idea of. We will look at the options for the remote a little bit later. And then we have mount, SD card, and the base. Let's assemble everything. Let's look at manual because, yep. Column. I don't see a column here. Is this a column? This is a beam with whatever, but I don't have a column. Oh. And in the box we also have a column. This goes like this. Oh. Aluminium. Nice. This should really be sturdy. Next step is what? Next step we have to add this one. Like this. Actually like this. Tighten the screw. I did. Then we take this one, remove the screws from here. This is for lens mounting. This goes how far? Like this. Okay, I'll move it in a second. Okay, so we did that. Insert the protrusion into the slot. No, it goes further down. Like this. Okay. Yep. Then we reinstall or reinsert the lens. Let's put it like that because we want to see what's written on top of the lens. Nice. And more or less that's it. We can optionally, let me remove this. Let me remove these. Let's remove this. We can optionally install the clamps. The clamps go like this. Screw. Yep, something like this. 1, 2. Yep. And depending on how you want to use it, you can use it with this light box or without it. It's been a long time since I was sent this item, and I featured this item also in one of my streams. And I'm so sorry to Andostar because I haven't made a video on it, and I promise I will definitely be making a video on it. Until then, you have this unboxing part, which was just done, and I will be talking you through the item listing where you can buy the item. Yes, the item can be bought out of Amazon, and there will be a couple of links down in the video description. So Andostar is making various types of microscopes. The good thing about this microscope I have is There are actually a couple of things. First of all, you are able to record everything on the SD card. Second, the display, this case for me is a 10-inch display. There is also smaller, I'm not sure if there is a larger one, but there is a smaller. Third thing that is awesome is it comes with 3 different microscopes or lens kits, so you can use it for various things. I did play a lot with my youngest daughter. We have already bought previously specimen kits out of AliExpress for biology with some 30-40 specimens, and we were studying it with this microscope. Fourth thing that is awesome about this one is that it has HDMI exit. Also on that stream where I was talking about this and showcasing this device, we were also talking about how to connect it to my setup. And in the meantime, I bought this HDMI. This is HDMI to USB converter, USB 3. It can do, I don't know if it can do 4K, but I don't care about 4K, although my monitors and everything in setup is 4K. For the recordings, I like 1080. And the last thing that's awesome about this device, it also features remote control. So you can use a remote control to do some task, take photos, start recording, etc. So you don't touch whatever you are doing. This is not just for biology. This is really awesome, and I featured it on my Instagram and Twitter when I was doing electronics. I do forget my glasses sometimes, but even my glasses cannot see those tiny components. And this one helped me a bunch of times when I was soldering something to see the image clearly. I really do promise I will be making a separate video on it because I think that this device deserves it. But let's get back to this listing. As I said, there are various devices. I have this one here, it's 249S, but there is also 246, which just features a smaller display. Current price for this device is 315 euros, but you have to know if this is worth you or not. The link to this device is also down in the video description. I cannot tell you anything bad about this device, not because they paid me, but simply it's been doing exactly what it should do. Everything that is advertised is working on this device. You can use it manually, you can use it with a remote, you can hook it up to external display, you can record on the SD card, you can take photos. Everything that it says it does, it really does. It is flexible in terms of moving it front, back, up and down, so you can position it anywhere you want. The only thing that I maybe do not like are those lights, but on the other hand, I don't know what other kinds of light I would be using there to be better. Maybe they could have been better, but on the other hand, they do work, and for every case I was using the microscope, it was just fine. Let's open this one. I overestimated my strength. This is Elgato cold shoe. Actually, I ordered 2 items. Both items were in stock. Both items they said that they will deliver by today, and one item still hasn't left the warehouse. Imagine that. So this is a cold shoe for whatever. I will be using it to mount the Elgato mini light over here on the GoPro, so I have better lighting. Oh, it fits really nice. It fits very nice. Yep, that's it. Ooh. Cold shoe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can count. Count Dracula. Maximum weight, whatever kilos. I don't see this without glasses. So that's it. So yeah, primary use for this one will be, as I said, to mount the light on the GoPro. But I also have one Samsung camera that I use from time to time, so I can also use this with that camera. It's a passive shoe, meaning that you cannot use it as a flash or anything, but it allows you to mount easily. It's very nice. I like this aluminium. Okay, let's check the web listing. This device was bought for a couple of reasons. One, to be able to mount, for example, the external light to my Samsung camera and then have better lighting for it. Second of all, I wanted this to be used together with my, for example, GoPro. So yeah, I bought this mount. It says February 2023, but then I had issue with ordering the light itself. And it took me 3 purchases and a long time until I finally was able to get the light itself. So let's check the light and then let's talk about combo of this shoe here and the light you will be seeing unboxed in just a second. And yes, the link to this item will be down in the video description and current price with the VAT is 26 euros and 94 cents. The price varies constantly, but you will not get it much cheaper than this one here, especially if you're buying it directly from Elgato website. Let's open this up. And what do we have here? Just a second. This is already covered in dust. I've been waiting for this package for 5 months. That's it, that's it. Here we have a manual. Oh. Reset. Cable, long USB-C to USB-A cable, warranty information, and finally the light. It is actually pretty heavy. I think it has magnets here, 4 magnets, information about the battery, plus minus, reset, power. Let's try to start it. Battery is full. And yes, this also can be installed here. And I can use this with GoPro. Actually, this was bought for the GoPro and as a third or additional light for whatever videos I create. It's very bright. You can decrease the brightness, increase the brightness, and it's a nice second light. Of course, you can add it to the app. I think it's called Elgato Control Center. Yeah, it says purchase 2 times. Last purchase was June 12th or 12th of June. So you see the time frame, and it's actually not second time. This is the second seller. First time I tried to buy directly from Elgato and it was never shipped. Second time I bought it from this company, it was never shipped, and after I opened numerous tickets with Amazon, I was finally able to figure out what was the issue, and the issue was battery in this light. Then I paid something extra and finally got, after 3 purchases, this light here. It's actually here on the desk and it's currently shining, although I do not need it because I have 2 other lights, but as I said, this is an awesome light. It's actually everything the big lights such as Air or Air Light are, but it's packed in a small form factor. It has a battery inside. You can use it constantly powered by a USB-C cable, or you can use it via the battery. And battery actually lasts very long, surprisingly long. The link, of course, once again, for this device will be down in the video description. Current price is 79 euros and 99 cents, including VAT. The recommended retailer's price is 100 euros, but it's always somewhere between 80 and 90 euros. You can always find it somewhere on a sale. But the best thing and the reason why I went for this one is crazy, maybe, but I hope that a lot of you will understand me, because this light can be hooked up to Home Assistant. And you know, everything is better if it works with Home Assistant. There were cheaper lights, there were other options, but when I already had everything from the Elgato ecosystem, I was looking for Elgato light, and then when I heard that Home Assistant will be receiving support for this light, I decided to go with it. Yeah, I know, stupid, crazy, costs too much, but I simply had to have it. Yeah, everybody who is using Home Assistant knows that you then go for purchases for devices that are Home Assistant compatible. And that's it. Let's check out this package. I have to hurry up because everybody needs to be silent currently in the living room. Well, actually, I was expecting this to have wrapping or something, but something like this. You know, you buy new tools, you expect them to have a box or something. Let's look at these. I needed something good. Well, actually not good, something awesome. And these are Knipex. They are for plumbers. These ones are for plumbers, small ones. I usually need something like this, small and practical, but I also got these here. These are the Wera tools. Let me show you my current. These are my current tools. You can see there is a big difference in the quality. This looks a bit more round, doesn't have those sharp edges. These do look more premium. The packing is great. These I bought when I was building Voron to have a full kit. They were solid, but you know, I think that the bolt part has damaged some of the heads, so I decided to go with something more premium, and that's why I went for the Wera ones. Wera should be, let's say, the best or one of the best in terms of quality. Let's get a bigger one. For example, this one. This is number 6. It's really nicely finished, not nicely, perfect. They feel very solid. If we compare it with the 6 here, you see that these are better crafted than the cheap ones. And I really do think that because of this, how the head is made, it would damage the heads of the screws less than these ones here. I know that a lot of people will say that there are better tools or cheaper tools, but somehow this looked like a good investment. I've been using this for a couple of months now. I do like them. I do feel, maybe this is just a psychological, because this one costs 26 euros and the other pair that I bought from China costs about 6 euros. But I really do believe that the quality of build here is much superior than some of the others that you can buy off AliExpress. Also, not just AliExpress, but go to Bauhaus or whatever. They do have similar tools, but I'm not sure about the quality. And on the other hand, I know that there are much better quality tools than these ones here, but I like them. I have them always near my 3D printer. Whenever I need hex tools, I use those. But I haven't thrown away my last tools, so there are still the spare ones. As I said, price including the VAT is currently 25 euros and 97 cents, or almost 26 euros. But sometimes you can find them on a sale a little bit cheaper, but you will never ever find them below 20 euros. No way. If you do find them below 20 euros, send me a link, I will probably buy another box of them. The reason I bought this Allen key set was I wanted to have a better key set that would not be stripping the heads of the screws I'm using. And when you're building Vorons and working with Vorons and printers like that are DIY printers, you do a lot of maintenance, you tighten stuff, and you do not want to strip the screws. The screws are not the problem, you can buy them, but the problem is, will you find the length and diameter that you need? So you have to keep a stock of the screws. With those, I think that I've finally be able to maintain my printer without damaging it more than actually it was damaged already when I was building it. And the second tool, when I was already buying tools, I decided to buy this Knipex. I know that there are other tools, but once again, Knipex should be the good quality build tools. The problem is that I am bad at math. I know what 180 millimeters in length is, I know what 18 centimeters is, but you know, I should have probably gone for the 250 or 300 millimeter one. But since I bought this one, I have it also in my toolbox, and for some of the things it is awesome. Why it is awesome? There are a lot of tools that are similar to this one, but this one has button with a lock. When you press it, you unlock it, you change the size, release the button, and it locks. And it will keep at that position locked without you needing to, watch out how you will be tightening things up. So that's the reason why I went to Knipex, although I have a lot of similar tools, but that are not automatically locked. Price of this tool currently is 22 euros and 99 cents. And again, as with Wera tools, you may find them on sale, but it will never be that big. Those tools are really nicely made, they are very good quality of build, the materials and everything, so you will never ever find them for 5 or 9 euros. If you do find them, it can be either that they are overstock, or the company has declared bankruptcy, or that somebody is selling fake tools. And this is it with another mail day video. I know, a lot of junk, maybe some interesting thing, but I really do hope that this will inspire you. If you yourself find any great deal on the internet, it can be either AliExpress, Geekbuy, Amazon or whatever, send me a link, because I really like to find gems. I know that this video was not as technical as maybe you would have expected with DIY projects, with sensor boards, with ESP boards, etc. But don't worry, those videos are coming. As you can see, I have a lot of various stuff available here, except this one actually never arrived, so you can expect another video in 2 weeks. And don't forget, if you did like this video, please give me a thumbs up, because it really means a lot to me, but it also tells YouTube that this video is good and to show it to other people too. So yeah, I know those videos will never receive attention as something that's related to Home Assistant, but I still enjoy making them, and I know that there are some of you that like those videos. And before I wrap up the things, I really want to thank all those wonderful people that are supporting me and that have become YouTube channel members. Thank you all for all of your support. But let's not forget each and every one of you who has watched, liked, subscribed or commented on my videos. I really do appreciate every like, every comment, every share I get. Thank you. If you too want to support the channel, you can do so by clicking the join button down below and becoming a YouTube channel member. Or you can go to my merchandise store and buy something there. I will be seeing you next time. Until then, bye bye and have fun.